All right, welcome to our call on December 17th. This is our final call for 2017. So just remember that next Sunday is Christmas Eve, and then the following Sunday after that is New Year's Eve. So we will not be having calls either of those nights. So we'll resume that first Sunday in January, whatever that date is. I don't know what it is yet. I think 7th maybe. But I'm really excited about who we have sharing tonight. Do you girls want to go first? That way, since you're quiet and everything, that way if something happens and it's not quiet anymore, does that work?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's see. Aimee, how long do you think you'll be able to stay on?
At least 10 minutes. I can go or I can wait. And the other person, I didn't hear who else was sharing their
Molly.
story.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, we usually start with the product story. So, Molly, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, and we can start with you, and then we'll go to Aimee, and then I'll share the rest of the stuff that I have to share.
Sure. I'll try to keep it tight. I'm Molly, and I live in Washington. And a couple years ago, I was just a busy mom and trying to take good care of my family. I had 2 really picky kids that barely ate. I mean, like, they'd eat a handful of vegetables, but not very much, and always trying to get them, what they needed. But I was facing something with my daughter. She had some severe allergies all year round. She had eczema since she was 3 months old and constipated her whole life. And I didn't know how to help her as a mom, and that's super frustrating. You go to the doctor and they give you a prescription and they tell you, take this or do this, and it doesn't help. And it's super frustrating to have your daughter sick, pneumonia, and barely able to breathe, and nothing that they gave you, you don't have any tools to help them. And so that's what I was really focused on as a mom. But for my health picture, I didn't even realize that the things I was facing weren't normal. I was facing some skin issues, digestion issues. I was tired all the time. And all of those things I thought was just normal aging stuff. But, through all of this, a really good friend of mine shared Juice Plus with me, got me on Juice Plus, and was like, this is something that you can do for your family. And I thought it was too good to be true. I signed up for it, and I signed up for the Children's Health Study, so I got it, and my daughter got it. And we just really weren't that good at taking it.
I think you're breaking up a little bit, Molly.
Oh, no.
Okay,
well,
now
am I back? Okay.
You said you weren't very good about taking it.
No, we're really good about taking it, and I just didn't know the power that it had. And so I was actually going to cancel my order. And my friend was so sweet and patient with me, Wendy. She said, no, come with me. And she brought me to an event, and I heard Dr. Valerie Miles speak. And she told me the power that I could use Juice Plus to really heal my family. That was the first thing she said that I listened to, because I was trying to heal my daughter. And the second thing was, she said, it doesn't do you any good to have it just sitting on the counter. You actually have to take it every day. And that just really clicked with me, because I wasn't taking it every day. And so instead of canceling my order, I decided I'm going to give this 100%. I'm going to take it every single day. And I was like religious about it. I put it on the counter. We had it every single day. And you know what? I started to heal. I felt my body heal from the inside out because I was doing that. And my allergies went away, my digestion issues, things I didn't even realize I was facing started to heal. And I was excited. And I looked to my daughter, and it took her a little bit longer, but that next winter was the first time ever that she had 100% attendance record at school. And then we went through that whole winter, and she never got a cough, and she never got pneumonia, it was incredible. So that was our first winter on Juice Plus. Last winter, she started to get a cough, and I got a little worried, and I thought, oh no. So we went into the doctor, and I thought, geez, I don't have any of her asthma inhalers. I don't have anything, because I realized I hadn't got anything re-prescribed. So when we went in, I said, I better hurry up and, like, I want to get her on her nebulizer before we run out of, her prescription. And her pediatrician said, no, actually, her lungs sound really great. Even though she has a cough, it's really just a cough. And she doesn't need any of that medication anymore. So she's off her eczema cream, off her all of that medication completely. And then that was about the same time I realized I hadn't taken ibuprofen in a year. I had chronic back issues. So all of these things, I just really needed, like, I thought it was too good to be true, but I really had to see it to believe it. And I really had to dedicate that 100% to see that result. And it really healed me from the inside out. So I'm so thankful today to have something that I can take every day and know I am empowered as a mom to help my kids get well and be well and stay well. And then it empowers me as a friend and a family member and all to share with everybody I know. And so I'm so thankful for this whole team, and I'm thankful for everyone. So Merry Christmas.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I've ever heard your full story like that before, Molly. That was awesome. And what a lesson, right? To be patient with our customers, because they don't know what they have. They really don't. And we have to, that's our job, is to really help them understand the power of those little capsules or gummies and what they can really do. And Wendy did such a great job with you, and here you are. And that's exactly what our system is. It's get somebody started and do incredible customer care and continue to educate them and help them have a wonderful experience, and then invite them to join, and that's exactly what your story is. So I love that. Yay, Molly. And Molly's going to the Nutcracker, right? Yeah, so she's on her way to the Nutcracker, and you look so pretty. Awesome. Okay. And for those of you who joined late, if you're like, wait a second, did it start early? No, both of these ladies who are sharing are kind of in the middle of stuff. So we just started with them, and then I've got some announcements to give you guys after. But Aimee, go for it. I think I muted you, so okay. You are unmuted.
So am I just sharing my business story or both?
Yeah, I mean, go ahead and tell both of them, because your product story is so incredible.
Okay. Oh, thanks. Okay, well, I started taking Juice Plus, I think it was almost 3 years ago. I had been suffering from really bad chronic pain in my neck and head for about 8 years. And so Jessica Lagore, I don't know if she's on the call tonight, but she shared Juice Plus with me. And it made sense that I needed more fruits and vegetables. But at the time, I was like, I don't see how that can help my neck pain. It just didn't make sense. But I figured it's not going to hurt, it's fruits and vegetables. So I started to take it, and within a few weeks, I started noticing very slight changes. And then just over the next couple months, I realized that I could go days without neck pain. And that wasn't normal for me. It was daily pain. Every single day I would have neck pain. It would turn into a headache, and I was exhausted all the time. So I very quickly became a raving fan. And I want to say about 3 months into being a customer, I signed up as a rep, hit my HLP pretty quickly, and it took me a few more months to hit VF, but I did that pretty quickly also. And so I'm still a VF. I'm working towards SC, but right now I'm working on just kind of getting rid of the self-doubt that I have, and just working on getting outside of my comfort zone. But it has been such a blessing to for the business side of Juice Plus. I just had a baby. He's 5.5 weeks. And so my husband's job is a huge blessing too, but it's so nice to be able to stay home and work my Juice Plus business. I also got certified as a personal trainer earlier this year. So I'm just coming out early next year, and just making Juice Plus a very important piece of my training program. I'm really passionate about fitness, but I think nutrition is even more important. You could be working out really well in the gym, but if you're not flooding your body with nutrients, you're really not doing your body the best that you can. So yeah, my goal is to SC by conference, Phoenix. And then my big goal, I guess you could say, is to retire my husband hopefully by the time he's 30. So I've got about 3 years left. But it's doable. I know people have done it in less time than that. So, I'm just really excited to see what this year will bring, and just so thankful for the Juice Plus company and the product, because it really has been life-changing in so many ways.
That is awesome. And
I think that's it. Let me know if there's anything else.
Well, I just want to say one of the things that I love about where you are right now in the business, Aimee, is that I know that when I started, I had a one plus some months year old at home. And so, really when you're a new mama, you are meeting so many people and they want this information because they don't know, just like Molly didn't know, I didn't know, none of us knew until somebody told us. Right. And so you just are here at the absolute perfect time. But I just want to brag on Aimee a little bit. We did a coaching call, I don't know, maybe a month and a half ago. And we talked a lot about personal development and, reading the books and things like that. And so she just had her baby. He's just a tiny little thing. And she messaged me and she said, okay, I know I have time to read when I'm nursing and things. I want you to give me your favorite books. And so that's one of the things that, she's using her time so wisely, while she's nursing her son, while she's got some downtime, she's actually building her brain and continuing to really invest in herself. And I shared last week, I think, just that how important that's been for me is that personal growth part, because you guys, we come into this business with a certain set of skills. We come into it with, certain things that we have naturally that we're good at. And then we've got a lot of areas that we have the potential for a lot of growth in. And so, to really recognize what those areas are that we need to grow in and really commit to getting better, whatever they might be. Maybe for you, it's public speaking, or maybe it's, organization or time management, or, but like Aimee said, belief in self. That was a huge one for me. I know a lot of people, maybe don't have all the confidence that they'd like to have. Maybe they'd like to be a couple times more confident than what they are currently. There's so many tools out there that, can help you with those things. So, if you're struggling with something, if you're looking at a skill that you need to grow in, I really want to encourage you to reach out to your upline and ask for advice, because chances are whoever your upline is, we've worked through it. And if not, you just keep going up to find somebody who has had that situation and has been able to grow into it. So thank you, ladies, so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. And I'm just going to move on with some announcements that we have, and really talking about events. So tomorrow night we have our Freedom Revolution, and that's going to be on Zoom at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. So make sure that's in your calendar. This is an event that can be for anybody. Okay. So it can be for a prospect, for the customer, what is it called? The product, a customer, or the business. And, it can be someone that, is just curious about what you do. You can use the verbiage to just wanting to get feedback, or, there's a whole script on healthylivingrevolution.com. And that's what we're going to be using as the script. But as part of that script on the first page, there's all verbiage for invitation. So if you're a new rep, there's verbiage for you. If you're a rep who's been around for a while, there's also verbiage for you for how to invite to this. So figure out, who do you want to invite if you haven't invited yet, and reach out to them last minute. Who knows, maybe they're going to be around and they can tune in tomorrow night. And so April and Michelle and I are going to be doing that event together.
Carmen, can you share where that information, the script for the verbiage is again?
healthylivingrevolution.com, and then you're going to click on that little wheel in the lower right hand corner, and then put in the password, which is revolution, and then it's on there. So it's like the second thing listed down is the Freedom Revolution script. You'll see you can download it.
Okay. And that gives information on how to invite to the event?
Yep. First page is how to invite, and then the rest of it is the script that we're going to be using tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. All right. And then December 21st, we have the New Year's Shred-olution. So you guys, if you've been on the Cherry Bomb calls, you know that we actually changed kind of the way that we did it this time. So I just invited all of my open and sales coordinators. So if you have a sales coordinator under you, you have to, if you got invited, you go in and invite your team, okay? Because I can't invite the whole team. There's just too many people. So I invited many of you, but if you haven't been invited by me, reach out to your leader and they will invite you to that event. But basically, all of the videos are already in that event. So when you invite somebody to it, they can go in there, even though it says it's not going to start until December 21st. It's actually we're going to be putting in like posts about what the shred is, but all of the videos are already in there, okay? So it's going to limit some of what the notifications that your customers are going to get will be, okay? So any questions about that? No? Okay. So that is, that's happening. And then our Healthy Holiday Remix is happening right now inside of our customer page. So if you can go in there and check it out and, comment or post some recipes. If you have a recipe that you want to post, you do not have to actually make the recipe, but if you have a recipe that you make all the time and you want to just share it with our group, please do. The more activity we have in there, the better. And then I wanted to talk, we're talking about events, and I really just wanted to encourage you guys all to be right now, today, tomorrow, this week, setting your January calendar, okay? If you wait until January 2nd to set your January calendar, you're probably not going to have very many events in January, okay? So now is the time to really be thinking about what do you want to offer. Do you want to have a wine and wellness? Do you want to have some salad in a jar parties? A taste of the shred. January is a great time to do a taste of the shred because people are really excited about cleaning up their diet. So doing something like that. We've got, of course, the Monday Facebook parties. And tomorrow you're going to see just a slight difference in how we've done the Monday Facebook party. So I'll just tell you that all of the posts are going to go in between 9 and 9:30 in the morning. And so we're going to do a welcome video before the posts go in, and we'll let everybody know that all of the posts are going in between 9 and 9:30, but as they're checking throughout the day, just they can make sure that they go down and read through all the posts. They're not asking for people to comment and participate, okay? So that's a little bit different than what we're just trying it. We're going to see what happens, because what was happening before is all of the posts were like, hey, tell us what your least favorite fruit or vegetable is, or tell us what you'd like to work on. And then when nobody was participating, it was super awkward. And they were like, is anybody at this party? So now all you have to do is go in and like the post. That's super easy to do, right? You can just go in once tomorrow and go through and like all the posts. And if you want to comment, awesome, go for it. But you don't have to. So it's just going to be a little bit different. I did it kind of on the fly. So any feedback that you have, literally, I'm telling you, like I just went through and just typed out what I would probably say at a healthy living party. So it's very much not the same verbiage that we've been using. I mean, it's some of similar verbiage, but it's not the exact same verbiage. So it's going to sound different. But I would love and welcome any feedback that you have. If I have typos, if something didn't make sense, let me know, because like I said, I kind of did it. I didn't really do it super quick and dirty. I did proofread it, but you know how things are when you know what you're trying to say and somebody else might not get it. So I should have asked Shannon to help me with that, the writer. Dang it. I didn't even think about that. Okay, next time, Shannon. You and me, we're doing it. Okay. So our Monday Facebooks are going to be looking a little bit different. So we can continue to build for those. We're going to have a freedom. So in January, January 8th is going. So January 1st is a Monday. So we're not going to have anything that's a holiday. So the following Monday is the 8th, I think, and that's when we're going to do the Monday. The first Monday Campbell team call, and that's going to be Catherine Lee. You guys, if you don't know who Catherine Lee is, you are going to want to be on this call because she's amazing. And so she's going to be doing the call on January 8th. And then the following week is January 15th, and that's when we're going to do our new rep call. So any reps who are joining in the month of December and January, we want to get them on that call. And then we're going to do the Freedom Revolution on January 22nd. Okay, I'm sorry. The new rep call is going to be on Sunday after our team call. So I think that's actually the 14th. So my bad about that. Okay. Oh, and now what I wanted to teach you guys. Okay, so there is something called post-crone. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Actually, I don't think Safari's open. So, whoops. Okay, so this is just a post. It's a free software that is to post. What am I trying to say? To a post scheduler. Okay, so I'm just going to go to postcrone.com. And I think I'm already signed in, but usually it would tell me to sign in with Facebook. Okay, you want to make sure you sign in with Facebook because that's what you're using. Okay, so you're going to see up here, this is my wall. This is Wellness Inspired Nutrition, our One Simple Change.
Are we the only one that can't see that? It's a black screen on our end.
No, I can't see it.
No, I can't see it either. Okay. I thought it was just me.
What is wrong with my computer today? Okay. Shoot. Okay, let me shut down. It has been acting weird today, and when I got on here, it couldn't detect my audio, so I don't know what's going on. All right, let me try and share again. All right, shoot. Well, I might have to just table this and tell you guys about it later, or do a little bit. I might have to do a video on my own once I like restart my computer or something. Because I'm not going to be able to share it with you. Anyway, post-crone, go to postcrone.com, play with it, figure out how to use it. No, I'm just kidding. I will show you. I'll do a little video once my computer starts working correctly. But what I wanted to say is that, we've got Post My Party, which is awesome. It's great for Facebook parties, but it costs money, right? So if you don't want to pay, $12 or however much, I can't remember exactly how much I pay every month, then $10 a month, okay, then, that's okay. If you're not using it all the time, I use it all the time because I use it to post inside of our One Simple Change group, and I use it for the Facebook parties and things like that. But if you're not a leader and you're not, needing to use that for your team, then, that's not an expense that you necessarily need to take on. There's also something called Cinch Share, and I've never used that, but April, you've used that. Is that free or is that a fee?
It's funny that I don't know that. I think it's free.
Okay. I know with Postcrone, there is a free version and then there's a paid version. And so obviously with the paid version, you can do a little bit more, but with the free version, you can absolutely use it. And it's perfect for what we need. You just might have to do the scheduling the posts a little bit more often. So anyway, okay. Well, I'm going to table this for now because I can't share my screen. Sometimes it's just not, technology is not always our best friend, but that's okay. Does anybody have anything they want to share before we jump off? Any wins, anything to celebrate?
Does anyone else have Postcrone that they can share it with us? I know you can
sign into mine and see. I think I signed in with Facebook, yeah.
I have a friend, I'll say a win. I had a friend from Hawaii who ordered from me over a year ago and never took her supply. And I kept delaying the shipment, and it took away my option of being able to delay it again. And the shipment almost went out. It went out a day early. So I called Juice Plus. I called the office first thing in the morning and asked them to retrieve the shipment and send a message to her and to her sister who manages her money. And her sister is actually going to take her supply. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that she has her Juice Plus experience and that she actually becomes an avid customer and a raving fan. So.
Awesome. Yes, let's hope. I will say that my brother is the last holdout from our family. Everybody else takes Juice Plus, and my brother, for some reason, he wasn't really that interested. And and he always was super interested, and he would always use. he's like, how's your Juice Plus business going? Tell me about it. You know, he's really interested. He just wasn't interested in actually taking the product. And so back when my sister-in-law was pregnant, I mean, I was pretty forceful with them. I'm like, look, you're having my nephew. You have got to take Juice Plus. And so so she did take Juice Plus during her pregnancy, although we figured out that she didn't really like the capsules very much. So I was able to switch her out for chewables, and then she loves the chewables. Well, when I went home for Thanksgiving, actually maybe early November, my nephew turned a year old in September, and I kept bugging him because I was up there for like in mid-September, and I said, have you given Leo the chewables yet? And she's like, no, not yet. I'm just worried he might choke. I'm like, he won't choke. Just cut him up. And anyways, but you know, I can't push too much because she's my sister-in-law, not my sister. And so anyway, she sent me a picture, it was in November because I think I was in Florida. And it was a picture of Leo eating his gummies, and my brother gave them to him. And so he loves the gummies. And so when we were we were in Cleveland for Thanksgiving, he was like gobbling up his gummies, and I gave him one of my gummies. I was giving my kids their gummies, and I gave him one, and he was like my best friend for like the next 10 minutes. You know, he's only one, so he doesn't have that long of an attention span. But my whole point is that she texted me yesterday and she said, we are red alert for the gummies. We are almost out. And their shipment's not supposed to go out until February. And she told me that my brother's taking them too. So they just put in a second order. So now she's taking them, Leo's taking them, and my brother's taking them. And so it only took 12 years. But hallelujah, we got the whole Gonzalez family on Juice Plus. Yay. So,
hey. I can share my screen now, Carmen, if you want.
Okay. Well,
I am already.
yeah, I can see it. Okay, I can see your screen. Okay, so if you go to, do you want to just actually click on the Facebook icon right here where it says add accounts on the right? There you go, right there. And then just go to event. This is how you're going to add something. So if you don't have something, like say for the Healthy Holiday Remix, you wanted to schedule a post. Okay, so first you have to add whatever the group is. It did this to me too. It took a little minute to load in there. But it should come up with a whole list of all of the events that you have happening. And you're just going to pick the one that you want to post inside. Okay, so go ahead and pick Healthy Holiday Remix, which is the top row, the third one down. You just covered it up. No, go out, scroll up. There you go. Third one. It's right next to Ladies Night. There it is. So pick that one, and then
for some reason okay, yay. It was clicked out on I couldn't find it earlier today, but yay. Okay.
Okay. Then click Add.
And I can post a recipe.
And you can post a recipe. And so then you want to go up and you want to make sure, well, hold on, April, because if you go up to the top, you're going to see that your wall, your April Emanuelson is selected. So you don't want to do that. So make sure you deselect your wall, or whatever you're posting in the group will actually post to your wall. So then you're just going to, type, I love this recipe for blah, blah, blah. And then you just go down to schedule.
Okay, I can do this later, but.
Yep, and then you just click on schedule, and then you click on the calendar, you click on schedule, yep, and then you can choose any date. So if you want to schedule it tomorrow at 4:30 or 1 o'clock, and then it's going to be, and then you can click, yep.
What's this one here? Oh,
that's the time, yeah.
Okay.
So then click done, and then scroll down. And then it should show up in your future posts. So there you go. So obviously if it was, you were really posting it. So it's very, it's pretty simple to use. The hardest thing is figuring out how to add a group. But once I figured that out by just clicking on that little F under add accounts, it's super easy. So I'm sharing this because I know, like with our Healthy Holiday Remix, some of us, if you have a day job or something like that where you can't post during the day, you can totally just schedule your posts and it'll post while you're at work. If you're doing a Facebook party and you have I don't know, you're not going to be home in time to actually start, and it's one where it's just posts, you can just schedule those posts. You don't even have to be home. It'll just do it for you, and it makes it so easy, and you don't have to worry about, like, you know, doing everything, you know, really quickly. So it's just another tool that you can have in your toolbox for social media. And I don't use it for any other social media except for Facebook, because that's mostly what I use. But I'm sure it does look like you can post anything on any of the social media accounts. So anyway, I hope that helped you guys. And we can, if you guys have questions or you try and use it and it doesn't work, you know, we can go through it again in January if we need to. So
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Does that post, when you post the time, does it post the time, like if you pick 1:30, does it pick 1:30 in the event time, or does it pick 1:30 in what time zone you're in?
You choose your own time zone. So
Okay.
whatever time zone you're in is what time it's. So if you choose 1:30 and that means it's 4:30 Eastern time, and because you're Pacific or vice versa, then it's posting in your time zone. And there's a place in Postchrome where you can actually choose your time zone.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. Anything else?
Can we post video? Can we pre-record a video of if we're making a recipe or something and just
Yes.
put the link there too?
Yeah, you can. So if you have a video on your computer, I think you can add it like you would add a photo from your file. But you can also, if you had like a YouTube video or something like that, you can post a link to a video. Isn't that so easy? All right, guys. Well, listen, have a super, super Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I know you guys, I'm going to be talking to you in the next 2 weeks or so, but I just wanted to say that because this is our last call of the year. I'm so super grateful for all of you. I mean, we've had an amazing year. I know there were definitely some hard times throughout the year, this year too. And everybody who has gone through hard times, we definitely are sending you guys some prayers and super healthy, strong thoughts, and lots of good mojo. And we have such an amazing team. I'm so grateful for you every single day. I wake up in the morning grateful for you. I go to bed at night grateful for you. And I'm so committed in 2018 to helping your dreams come true. Whatever I can do to help your dreams come true, that's my mission. All right. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Sure.
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Love you guys.